YouTube boxing is taking over the world, and today we're gonna check out one of these crazy body transformations. And he knows a lot about the body.
Let's check it out.
Do people think you're crazy for wanting to turn pro, even though you're a doctor?
Absolutely.
It's a Dr. Mike. Oh, I love that guy.
My second fight here is against a veteran fighter. This is not a retired fighter in his 40s. He's younger than me. He's 3 years younger than me.
He's getting more and more into boxing, and now he has a pretty insane body transformation.
Going from this to this.
So on the left, his physique, fine physique. That's
all right.
just a healthy physique. He's a doctor, so probably he gets in the right stuff. But on the right, he looks like an absolute machine.
He looks like an athlete.
We have done a lot of body transformations, so let's see how he did it.
This is his first fight, I guess.
Ian, aka iDubbbz, in May of this year, a few months ago. That went extremely well.
So he won.
Do you believe Dr. Mike is playing a dangerous game on October 29th?
I believe he is.
The silence before that.
Honestly, I mean, we're a big fan of Dr. Mike. He already looked good before, but he's looking even better and fitter right now. And with all the knowledge that he has, I think he can get pretty far.
He may be intelligent, but boxing is a different game.
You hear a lot about people walking in the ring and just forgetting everything.
I mean, this is the marquee boxing platform, home of championship boxing, and I get the opportunity to participate simply because I have a following.
If you get the opportunity, you gotta grab it.
I'm working my tail off to take advantage of this opportunity. I'm training 6 days a week, twice a day. I'm losing 20 plus pounds.
So let's see what our thoughts are on how he's approaching the weight loss and how he's losing the weight, and see if we would have done it the same way, or maybe if we would have changed something, or maybe he's doing something even better.
I mean, I guess he's gonna do a lot of cardio, a lot of boxing.
Let's start with my boxing training. Getting onto the heavy bag, the uppercut bag, working on shadow boxing and imagining that I'm actually fighting another fighter. Then I pair up with Thomas and we use mitts or pads, the speed bag or the double end bag. Some good old fashioned jump rope.
Also high calorie burning exercise.
High intensity cardio.
Sparring. That's where you get hurt. That's where things go wrong. And that's why you need to be really smart and trust your sparring partners.
Also, having a wrong sparring partner, I mean, if he knocks you out,
You do want to have the competition and have like a real fight, but also
don't want to get injured.
And I think that's also the reason why this is top secret, because the sparring partner, of course, does not want to lose or gain reputation.
Next, strength training. Because, you gotta have that knockout power.
Are there any types of training that you know that are more related to boxing?
Twisting the cores.
I would maybe say also some explosive stuff.
You're doing goblet squats. Instead of doing regular side-to-side motion, you're doing speed skater.
The power actually also comes from the legs, like pushing off the floor.
Doing a lot of throws with the medicine
There
ball.
you go, there you go.
Isometric exercises where the length of the muscle does not change.
Also partly endurance if you just does this for a decent amount of time.
But also you can exert maximum effort, so you sort of have a PR while not having the risk of injury.
This is very safe training.
Rotation, defense, that means planks. That means sit-ups. A lot of boxers make a mistake and just do these slow runs for 2 hours. And while that's great to build up a cardiac base, that's not gonna get you high intensity ready for a real fight. At the beginning, we're doing longer intervals with decent break times. Then we're doing good intervals with slightly shorter break times. And then we kick it into real high gear, trying to mimic a real round. So we're talking about 15 seconds on high intensity, 15 seconds off.
There's actually this fighter in the Netherlands, Rico Verhoeven. At the end of the fight, he still looks as fit as he was in the beginning, and his opponent is basically already dead.
All about conditioning.
Let's talk nutrition.
Nutrition. So we've had step one, his boxing training. Then basically the next step, resistance training as well. Obviously very important is diet. Any guesses here?
High protein, high carb.
But he also wants to lose 20 pounds. This means that he needs to be in a caloric deficit.
That basically means burning more calories than you're eating.
All about the ins and outs.
There you go.
The ins and outs.
First sentence, the best tip ever.
I actively burn calories are in the 2,000 to 3,000 range.
Insane. That's a lot.
Eating enough food to replenish my carbs, my proteins, the body wear and breakdown that's happening in the midst of my sparring, to the point where I continuously, very slowly lose weight, but at the same time, I don't feel so tired that I can't perform my workouts to the best of my ability.
Exactly. So being in a caloric deficit could be very shit for your energy levels, and that's the last thing that he wants to do.
I'm consuming around 2,400 calories a day.
Still very low,
That's
though.
very low. I highly doubt his active calories were somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000.
Otherwise, he needs to eat more. 100%.
Many of you know I'm not a huge fan of supplements, but this is the pro game, and I gotta make sure I'm getting my protein in.
Supplements, I would recommend protein supplements. Besides that, creatine.
So I am incorporating protein shakes into my diet. There is creatine involved.
High five.
Supplements are somewhere between the 5 and 2% of the result.
The proceeds from this fight will be 100% donated that I receive to the Harlem Boys and Girls Club.
Did he win? His skills were not up to the task as he was battered across 4 rounds before dropping a unanimous decision to mixed martial arts veteran Chris Avila.
I mean, losing to a pro boxer.
It makes sense, and he still, like he said, donated the shit ton of money to charity. This was a huge success. Also, Dr. Mike, if you're watching, huge shout out to you. We're loving the videos, and make sure to let us know what the deal is with the calories burned and how many calories you were actually eating, because we're interested.
Make sure to smash like, subscribe, hit bell, and also let us know in the comments which transformation you want to see next.
And also, boxing looks like a very hard skill to master. If you want to see what the hardest skill is you can master with your body weight, check out this video.